Play tip.
Wow. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Told you I'd say. Yeah, that didn't help with anything.
Yeah, it did. You know how to put it on a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think so.
Beat.
Okay.
Booyah.
Indoors. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Take one.
Oh, that'd be cool. We gotta get that.
No.
STH. Just in the middle of the stand.
Opening morning. Click.
Backpack.
Scene 1. Act 1.
25. All right, guys. Welcome back to another Small Town Hunters podcast. This is actually the second one. We told you guys that we were going to be doing it like every week. Didn't happen. Sorry about that. That was back in turkey season, so how long has it been?
4 months.
Wow. So we're hoping, we're not going to promise anything. We're going to try to get it out more often. I'm not going to say weekly or anything like that, but we're going to try to.
Probably not going to happen because we got hunting.
Yeah, we have hunting coming up within the less than 2 weeks now. So we're just going to be going over a few things, getting like prepping for the season, like your stand location. Oh, I don't know what I said. Oh, I can just say. We're going to be going over season prep, food plots, opening weekend strategies, and the goals for the season. So I'm going to throw it off to Anthony right away.
Oh.
Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah, I don't care. All right, so season prep. It's been kind of a busy year. Everyone's kind of been. Isaiah's been working. Andrew's been working. Brendan's been working. I've been working.
Kind of forgot. Paul's working too.
It's been a busy year. I moved. There's been a lot of changes, which, I mean, it's been fun, but definitely hunting has come up really fast. So, we'll start with the stands. Basically, this year, me and Andrew changed over to the saddle stands, which a lot of you know. Isaiah's gonna still be doing probably a climber and stuff like that at state land, obviously. On our private land, we have mostly stand setups. So, wow, I'm really bad at this right now.
It's been a while, so.
Let me think here.
Editing is needed. Editing will be used.
I don't even know. Stands. I just got done finishing building one stand. That one's gonna be, we'll have that video up in probably
Within the week.
within this week.
I would like to put it out on Monday.
It's okay. So that'll be coming out this week. Depending, we'll probably upload this today. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been a crazy year. Really, we didn't change a whole lot besides at the new place here, we did some food plots. Over at one of the properties, me and Isaiah and Paul all hunt.
We've been taking trail cameras more seriously.
Yeah, we've been doing that.
Last year we didn't do really much of trail cameras. We did, but we didn't really worry about them too much. But this time we've kind of trying to get a strategy, figuring out where they're going, which we'll get to on where we're sitting because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, we have stand locations. We really haven't changed much this year. I mean, more of our setups have changed a little bit, but location-wise, we haven't moved. I mean, we moved our one stand at the one place probably 100 yards. Andrew, I think, is still pretty much same areas.
He's got the same areas. We put in more, I think, than we did moved them.
Yeah, so, I mean, really in that location, we're really not, that part we're not really changing a whole lot this year, so. The main thing we're kind of trying to do this year, we're gonna try and hit some more state land. We did a lot of that last year. I mean, we went probably,
But we didn't even have very
Good
many
majority.
videos on state land.
no, we always saw something, but we could never really get something to pull together, so. We went out today, me, Andrew, and Isaiah. We went and scouted one land that me and Isaiah went to opening of rifle last year. And I think we had a couple other hunts in there too, but it looked all right. Nothing crazy, nothing, I don't know, nothing worth really mentioning,
It
but
was really thick.
Yeah,
so
it
it's
was
hard
really
to walk
thick.
through any of it.
basically half of it we just kind of nixed off the list because there's no way you could ever hunt it because it's so thick. The other state land we usually hunt, that one looks promising. We drove by the other night and there was like 20 deer out in the field, so I don't think it's gonna take much to get a doe over there if we want to. Yeah, if you want to take over wherever you want to, kind of went on that.
What did we do so far? Stand?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah, last podcast, if you want to hear more about the saddle stand, they went more into depth with that.
We'll probably do a review.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
at some point it might just be in the stand. We might do a review kind of thing, but
plus we'll probably be doing on the main channel, well, this channel, we'll probably be doing a camera setup.
yeah,
like review.
that's changed a little bit this year too.
A lot, actually. We've changed quite a bit on that stuff. But season prep, did we talk about that? I guess I didn't.
Not really, no.
No.
Just checking cameras.
Checking cameras, putting in food plots, like he said. He's got one about an acre.
Yeah, it's about
Size.
an acre.
We had to redo the one food plot over at one of our main properties that we hunt because it just came up as weeds and still didn't come up that great, but we're gonna go out and put some rye down. It didn't grow up like the weeds like it did last time, so that you'll probably see in the future when we're hunting over it because it's a really good spot, but it just didn't work out the first time. And then I have 2 really micro food plots behind our house, and I don't know how much I'll be hunting that. That's kind of more for my parents. Like I said in the video, if you guys want to go check that out. All of these things we're talking about pretty much are already on video, so you guys can go and just check them out so you know what we're talking about exactly. And yeah, we didn't really do a whole lot of season prep besides trail cameras and food plots, which I mean,
Yeah.
we spent a lot of time doing those though.
Yeah, we got a lot of cameras out. Andrew's been getting a lot of
Big
bucks. He's got that video up on the channel. He's got a lot of big ones. Ours have been really kind of slow. Our cameras have not been picking up nearly what we did last year.
Well, does we
Does
had a lot
and
more.
fawns,
We
yeah.
had a lot more
You're
does
always
last
gonna,
year.
you're gonna always get does and fawns, but obviously, whatever. You don't base your season off the trail cameras right now. So that one we usually always see the big bucks later in the year. Anyways, like I said, I got a new property. That one I'm not really expecting any big bucks until maybe during the rut. More of a pass through kind of area, but for a hit list, me and Isaiah don't have a whole lot. So Andrew's got a pretty long list, him and Brendan do, so ours is
kinda based
pretty
on
limited. Basically have 3 decent sized bucks, and the one is more or less, we're tempted to shoot him just because he has a drop time and you don't really see that ever, so.
At least not around here.
No, it's,
I've never seen one
yeah.
in person or on trail camera, so we were pretty excited about that. It was just a little small, so we're still trying to debate whether or not we'll shoot him, well, if we even see him, so.
Yeah.
That was just one picture, so we don't know if he's actually sticking around or just passing through.
Yeah.
But opening weekend strategy. That's also comes from trail cameras.
Yeah, our strategy is kind of dependent right now. We've got 3 trail cameras out at the one property. We know we're gonna hunt the one property opening weekend. Me and Isaiah are gonna sit there. Paul and his girlfriend, they might sit there too. I'm not sure which setup they're planning on. They're probably gonna sit on the food plot if we're not, and then in the woods if we're not. Kind of just flip-flop depending on what's going on. Andrew and Brendan, I think, are gonna film at the property they have permission to hunt. They're probably just gonna be out there all weekend. We'll probably be at that property all weekend, depending on how it goes. I mean, obviously it could
ours
all
set up.
change.
Yeah.
If trail cameras, we go out there next week, because there's only 2 weeks left till hunting. If we go out there and there's not a lot of action, things might change. So, the plan right now, me and Isaiah are gonna sit together. I'm probably gonna shoot first, then he's gonna bring his bow with. We're gonna try and double up.
That'd be sweet.
I think
That's the plan.
Everyone's gonna kind of bring their own bows, and hopefully we can get some double up, try and get some stuff in the freezer. Really not looking for a big buck right away, but, you know,
It'd
see
be nice
what happens.
to see him at least.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting tons of deer on camera. We have a lot of daylight pictures, and that's just the ones on camera, so you never know what are walking around the
Yeah,
cameras.
like the acorns are starting to drop like crazy. There's a lot of browsing spots that we don't have the trail cameras on, which I would not be surprised if 80% of the deer are browsing instead of walking on the trails, which there's no reason really for them to walk on the trails this time of year because it's like browsing season. So
yeah,
it doesn't worry me at all that we're not getting as many as we did last year. I just think it's acorns and kind of, it's been a little bit of a drought, so there's not as much water as there was last year.
Yeah, I think if we would have done a watering hole somewhere over there and put a camera on that, I think we would have had a lot of pictures because it's been so dry this year.
What are we missing for rain? How many inches you think now?
I think it's come back a lot, but we still probably need a good 10 inches.
Yeah.
But over the last couple weeks, like I said, we did those food plots, and if you watch the video, we planted them the day it was raining, and we didn't get rain for like 2 more weeks, and it wasn't even really raining that day, it just kind of drizzled. And then we didn't get rain for 2 weeks.
If we didn't get that first rain, we probably wouldn't have had
Yeah,
any
our
seeds
food
come
plots
out.
would have been really bad. They were really tough shape. And then we got a big downpour of about 2 inches. That's soaked into the ground. We've gotten a couple shots of 2-3 inches.
And-
We've probably gotten 2-3 inches since that big shot. And we still need a lot of water.
Well,
but
one
at least the
day it
food
was
plots are surviving now.
Yeah. If we didn't get that rain, there's no way we
Food
would
plots
have
would have been
anything coming
bad.
up. Yeah. It would have been just weeds again.
Yeah, and I mean, I did the food plot back there, which we have that video up, and then also, which we didn't show, I have a little spot where I just got a bow stand, double stand, and that we just kind of raked down and threw a bunch of rye down, and that they are absolutely destroying right now, so. I don't know, I might end up sitting on that at some point, probably, I don't know, who knows, maybe opening weekend even. I might sit here opening weekend one of the nights or something, or even the mornings.
Yeah, I
Really?
guess you can sit in the mornings easily there.
As I say, I see deer all the time. I mean, we just went and checked food plot the other night out here, and there was deer all over the place, so.
Yeah, we just went to check it yesterday, and there were deer walking out. They weren't going right to the food plot, they were just walking on the hay, but they probably would have run right through the food plot. It would have been like perfect
As
for
I say, I'm not,
opening. There's a lot of deer around here.
it's gonna be it'll be a fun year, no matter what, I mean.
In our area, the DNR gave us 3 main tags, and then during like the antlerless / youth season, I don't know how many, can you shoot the same amount with your youth tag?
Youth, you can shoot 1.
Okay, youth,
And
then
then you
there's
get the
5.
bonus. You can
5
shoot 5 bonus.
in 3 days, which is insane. It's
It was
like,
4 days, I think.
is it 4 this year? It's the 20, it's 20, oh yeah, 23 to 24th.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, we aren't gonna shoot that many
No,
deer,
no,
obviously.
no.
But, yeah, we can shoot 8 deer if we wanted, but that's not the plan.
That'd be how many deer? It'd be
Too many.
Yeah,
Um,
32.
last year, I mean, I got 3, you got 2, 3?
I got 3 last year.
3. Andrew got 1, Brendan got 1,
I
Paul
gotta
got
get
1.
I gotta get a bow deer because last year I didn't do too good with the bow. I got muzzleloader, shotgun, and rifle. So,
Yeah. And then
Didn't do
your
too
bow's
hot.
in the shop right now,
yeah.
so.
So I might end up having to use my dad's bow, which I'm dead on with, so I'm not worried about it. If I have to, I can. But I'd rather use my own bow, and we've got some video ideas in the future that will be including bows. So I'm not worried about a bow this year so far, even though it's in the shop and I don't know when I'm going to get it back. So I'm assuming we'll have it done before season, but I don't know if I'll have a
You
whole
got
lot.
2 weeks, so.
Yeah.
You just gotta sight that new sight in?
I got a new site. I had them redo the drop wave. I'm having them redo the peep site, the serving, D-loop, pretty much the whole thing besides like the actual string itself. So yeah, that thing's gonna be pretty much brand new by the time I get it back, hopefully. But the goals, which
I mean, my goal,
what was that?
I don't know.
The kid threw a rock on the roof?
No, something up in the attic.
What-
Never looked
you
up
hear
there.
that? I thought you heard a step.
Is it dead? Just a person up there? Yeah, no, my goals for the year, obviously, I want to get a big buck. I'm guessing.
I think that's anybody's goal.
I want to get something, I'd prefer to get it with the gun. Bow.
Oh.
I shot the one with the gun last year. I mean, it was fun, but definitely didn't get the rush like you normally do with the bow.
Filming.
I'd prefer to get something like 130, 140, but we'll see. There's really, on camera, we have one probably that's over that. Maybe. I don't know. We haven't gotten a picture of him for a while. And then obviously, I'm gonna shoot the first doe that walks by is my plan.
Same.
I don't know. It's been a long time since hunting. It's been 9 months, so definitely get one doe out of the way. I said that last year, and it still took 3 weeks, I think it was.
It took you that long.
It was into October.
It took
I
me
think.
longer, but I should have had a doe opening weekend.
I can look it up. It was into October, I think, when I got it there. So it was it
I
took
think
a
we
while.
uploaded it like the week of.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, and then filming, obviously, we're going to be trying to work on making sure everything's right. Because 2 years ago, we didn't do the greatest job filming. Last year was okay, but we're trying to like just get it better as we go, which I think we can do this year. We'll have enough to film each other and new cameras. I mean, new
11
cameras
months.
don't have a whole lot to do with it, but how long ago was that?
October 3rd.
October 3rd?
So it was 2.5, 3 weeks into the season that it took me to get it. So it was a long time. I planned on shooting one first day and never happened. So I'm planning on the same thing again this year, but we'll see. You never know.
I think you have more of a chance this year though, because well, this property obviously has a
Yeah,
lot
I think I could go out here and get a deer pretty easily.
within a few days. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
I don't know.
As long as you hit them.
Yeah.
I guess that's like the main thing.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
What's your goal?
My goal. I don't know.
You don't have a goal?
I mean, I have a goal like to make better shots and take more time. Because last year I didn't take my time as good as as well as I hoped. I kind of rushed the shot, and it didn't turn out. So this year I'm planning on taking. I'm planning on taking. Planning on taking my time, taking the shot, which any hunter should do, but I really gotta work on that this year. And filming, making sure the camera's on the deer.
You're pretty famous for that one.
Yeah.
Any hunt with Isaiah, you never know if you're gonna get the shot.
Even if I'm the cameraman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turkey.
Turkey. Review that footage. Yeah, I don't know. We probably need to do this more often in order to get better at it, because obviously we're not gonna be great at it.
Yeah, it's kind of just an update.
It's a lot easier to talk just to each other about hunting.
than it is to a camera.
Yeah. But it's just kind of a rundown of what our plans are. I mean, we're 2 weeks out. We say we're gonna do a podcast again. Who knows if we will, because we're probably gonna be busy hunting and work and just life.
We'll
So
just try to fit in time if possible. Just depending on if we get a big buck, it'd be nice to go over like how like the hunt went down and everything, and kind of behind the scenes stuff. But
yeah.
we don't know if it'll be on the main channel or on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, whatever. We're on a lot of them. We just don't have a lot of podcasts, videos, or audio tracks for you guys to listen to. So this will be the second one that is up
I think
officially.
Andrew got a couple on there.
Does he?
I think so.
Maybe that's on a different one because all I found was one. Unless he might have
maybe.
deleted them.
I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, we'll see what happens.
That's
I want to hunt. I don't really, the podcast, yeah, it's fun to talk about. It's more of I'd say we do it more in the winter, just because there's not a whole lot more to do. It's kind of our slow time of the year. I mean, it's kind of a wind down part. I don't know, we might try some projects this winter, maybe build some more deer stands. Be kind of fun.
I might end up doing that too.
Where you
I don't know if I need one as big as yours. Yours is huge.
Yeah.
His is
I built the
huge.
7x7 and I could have made it smaller.
You could have made it half the size and it would have been plenty.
Yeah, that video will be up next week, and
I think
if you
it'll be
want to look at it, it was a fun project, it was a good video.
interesting.
But if you do anything, unless you want a lot of room, and I mean, I have a lot of room, you could probably go 5x5 or 6x6 easily and not have to worry about it. Just make it tall and then you have the room. But
You could probably fit 4 adults comfortably.
yeah,
It's just whether or not you could easily, and
you could fit
possibly
10, you
five,
could fit 10 people in there if you
if
want.
you're all standing.
Yeah, but
it's just whether or not, however many chairs you could fit in it is how many people.
yeah, it's
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be nice. It'll give us a lot.
that'll
of
be a
room
good
to-
project for us down the road.
We won't feel so squished in the stand when we're filming, trying to get the deer to the window open and everything. So I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to film it.
Yeah. So upcoming videos, we're gonna have My stand. Then what's the next one we're gonna have? We'll probably have one more before hunting starts.
I haven't watched. I don't know what it is.
No, he did that one.
I think Andrew has like a trail camera check or something, so you guys have more of a look at the deer. But I don't know if you'll. I don't know.
What we might do is do an update on our food plots just before the season, just to kind of see what we're on, and then that way it's not a kind of a reveal during the season.
Yeah, we did more like turnips and kale, radish, clover, kind of your normal stuff for bigger food plots. We wish that we made pretty much all of them bigger, but next year we'll definitely have to work on that.
Say mine, I'm gonna probably double in size next year, at least.
Over.
This one.
Yeah.
And then the other one will get double.
At least.
So everything's gonna get doubled in size next year. It was just this year was such a test year.
Plus, hopefully he'll have a tractor by then, and we won't have to work
here.
Yeah.
So
I guess not at the other place. We'll have to still do the disc and everything. Hopefully find a bigger disc so it digs more. But that one did pretty. That one did pretty good.
So yeah, I mean, just kind of a quick shot of what's going on. We've got a lot of work to do yet. We say, oh, can't wait for hunting, but really in the long run, it's like
we still have a lot.
We've only got 2 weeks left, and we have a lot to get done.
We still have to get stands set up, figure out who's sitting where, get all of our stuff
We don't
together.
have really stands to get set up.
Yeah, like one, but
one if we want to do
that
it.
takes time too with everybody.
Yeah. Stand set up, get all our gear around, get the camera gear around.
Check trail cameras, see exactly what we want to do, figure everything out.
I mean, it's kind of a set for opening morning. Everything's kind of locked in. Paul's got to figure out what he's doing. Other than that, everybody else kind of knows what they're doing. So,
yeah.
And even Paul, he kind of has an idea of where he wants to sit.
Paul got his girlfriend a bow, so hopefully you guys will be seeing those two out more in the woods. Because Paul hunted like 3 times last year, like in total. So maybe a little bit more, but yeah,
we'll see.
Hopefully you see more of everybody, not just like random videos. We're trying to put out. That's the plan, is to put out more videos, not like just once a week. It'd be nice to get out 2, but depending on everybody's, it probably won't.
It's gonna stick to the 1 a week, but we're trying to get better content that has more of kind of what's going on, not just like last
year.
Like last year in the winter, we didn't really have any videos, so we were posting stuff from earlier in the year, which it's fun to look back on. But we're gonna try and get more content out. Say we have a good hunt and we don't get anything, we're probably gonna throw that hunt up on anyways, just so then you can kind of see what's going on, not where it's like every video we're shooting a deer, because that doesn't happen.
And comments also really help. We've said it quite a few times, but it really helps.
Let us know what you want to see. I mean,
we're within the hunting spectrum, whatever you want to say.
Gear, hunting,
reviews, whatever.
Okay.
We'll try to do our best to get those out.
Yeah, so I guess watch more videos and don't forget to subscribe. This is really cringy and it's gonna be really bad, but we don't really care. So,
yeah. See ya.